Hey everybody, welcome back to LaserPenguinGames, and today I'm going to be going over some just advanced cube recipes and crafting with the cube in Diablo 2 Media Excel. I'm going to start with crafting your own uniques. This only works for tiered uniques, so you'll be able to see a number beside. So if you see a number beside the actual item, so here you see the war cloak, it's quilted armor, and then there's a 4, which means it's tier 4 out of 4, which is the max. If you look here at another item, another unique here, you'll see a 3 beside it, so it's basically the 3rd tier, and basically every time it goes up a tier, you're going to see an increase in stats. And uniques are a bit special, and I'm going to explain that to you guys in a second. So, to make a unique, we're going to need basically 2 arcane crystals and a potion of enhancement, and then any item basically we want to make into the unique. So we're going to buy the blue potion. So the easiest way to get the tiered uniques, because you cannot make sacred uniques, you can only make tiered uniques. The easiest way to do this is just go gambling for what you need, and then look for the tier of the item beside. So I'm going to go look through until I find some chain boots, and we'll make those. But say I wanted, I'm going to go with a 2 or 3, hopefully I'll find. So we found a 2 here. So I'm going to get these chain boots. Doesn't matter what they are, if they're rare or magic or just a normal. And then we're going to pop them in the cube with the crystals and the potion or the oil. So we see that there are 2, so that when we make them a unique, they're going to stay the same tier. So if I'm making a 2 here, it's going to, when I transmute, we're going to get a 2 of that. Same unique. Now what you can do too is if you find them a low tier, and you're going to want to eventually get them all up to 4 as you level up. You just need to make sure that you have the strength or dexterity requirement for the item and the level requirement too, because if you up tier the item, you might not be able to wear it anymore depending on your stats and your level. So the way to do that is, now here's a mistake a lot of people are going to make, and they're not going to realize. You can put a crystal in, and then if you transmute, which I won't do because it's a mistake, is that's going to upgrade it to the next tier. So we can do that with any item. You can do that with a magic, a rare, or just like this normal superior one. So you can upgrade it to the next. So this is a 2, and I can upgrade that to a 3 if I wanted to. But the special thing with the uniques is if you add a rune, then not only will you... So just putting the crystal will upgrade just the base armor, basically. So when you up tier an item, it's gonna, if it's armor, it's gonna just upgrade the base armor, and if it's a weapon, it'll upgrade the base damage of the weapon. But if it's a unique and you put a rune in with the crystal, it's gonna upgrade all of the stats. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So we're gonna go from a 2. You can look at the stats here. We got 50 movement speed, 49 enhanced defense, 59 attributes, 76 life, 85 mana. Total character defense 10%. So I'm going to go ahead, and now you're going to see that some of the stats have actually, like the movement speed did not get really better, but everything else has gone up. So it will roll like some of the stats randomly depending on the item, but in general all the stats are going to go up. So you see more life, more mana, more attributes, more defense. And that's how you do unique. So if you can go all the way from 1 to 4 by just adding another crystal, or you can, the easiest thing is to just keep gambling until you see a tier 4 if you're already high enough level. Okay, now we're going to take a look at jewels. Alright, so to craft a jewel, I'm going to need just any jewel at all. Oil of craft, 1 arcane shard, and then there's a list of runes that give you different presets on the jewel you're going to craft. So it'll guarantee one stat on that jewel, and it's only certain runes. Basically, you're going to have to look up the list to know them all. I don't even know them all off by heart. But it doesn't consume the rune when you're making the jewel, so you can just keep using it over and over. So I know for the Burr rune, it's going to add guaranteed life and mana steal from 1 to 2%. So I'm going to go ahead and transmute that. So you can see here, I got 1% mana stolen, 1% life stolen. That's a really bad roll in the jewel. But what you can always do is just keep rolling again. Add another potion, another shard, or a big stack. It doesn't matter. And then you just go ahead and just keep re-rolling it till you get better. So here I got slightly better. I got some attack speed, some block speed, and some percent strength, minimum damage. That's not a bad jewel. And I can keep that one if I want. Okay. Now I'm going to take a look at Runewords. So the way Runewords work for the most part in this game is that, so I'm going to go ahead and get some oil. You're going to basically take any item you want to make into the rune word. In this case, I have a sacred magic belt. I'll put it in the cube, and then you're basically just going to get a bunch of oil renewals. It's the easiest item to do is belts, so that's why I'm going to it shouldn't take as long to do it. But most of the rune words are only one rune, and all you have to do is fill the item with jewels first and make sure the last socket is filled with the rune. So what I'm going to do first, though, I'm going to want to make a really nice belt. So I'm going to want max sockets on the item, which in this case the belt is 2, and I'm going to go ahead and roll with make it superior. And I got 1 socket, and I'm going to be looking for 2 sockets with, pretty high, like at least, maybe I'll try and look for like 30 enhanced defense or more, because I think 35 is top. So we got 31 here, and then what you're going to want to do before you make a rune word is you're going to try the 20% luck chance to see if you can get some more upgraded enhanced defense, which it actually worked the first time here. I got pretty lucky, so it goes to 51 there, and now we have a really nice belt to make a rune word. And I'm going to go ahead and insert a jewel first. Maybe I'll just use one. So let's put it in this shitty jewel. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what jewel you put in first, as long as you fill them all up, and then the last socket of whatever item you're making, and then you go ahead and pop the rune in, and there you go. You got your rune word made. There are a few rune words that require multiple runes, but you'll have to look up. There's a huge list of items. You're gonna have to find out what you need for your character. But there you go. That's basically the basics for making a nice rune word. It works the same for weapons and armor and all the other armors and everything. It's going to take you longer because I got lucky there. The first try, my oil of luck worked right away, and I got the stats. So you can get, if you're really picky, you can actually go for. You can also get 1% physical resist on top of that, as well as the enhanced defense. And with the weapon, you can get enhanced damage and bonus attack rating. So if you roll enough, because what you can end up doing is, if you fail the oil of luck, you just put in the oil renewal and you just keep rolling the belt again until you see the 30 ED 2 sockets again, 30 plus ED enhanced the defense, and you go for the oil luck. And if you fail, you just got to keep repeating until you get a nice belt you like I just did there, and then you can do that to all your armor. The only other thing with the jewels is it's the same type of thing where you could you can do oil of luck on all the jewels, and it will add bonus stats, 1 to 2 strength, dex, vitality, or energy. So if you want to try to upgrade all your jewels, which I just failed that one, because again it's only 20% chance, it's not going to be great. I'll try and even get a +4 to skills on this amulet if I can. See if it works, and it did. Wow, okay, pretty lucky today. That's a nice hand. There we go, +4 skill ammy. Okay, so that's Runewords. And then we're gonna go to Shrine crafting. Okay, so you're gonna see you're gonna get a whole pile of different shrines, and the shrines are gonna roll a pre-stat on to a sacred rare item only. So I have got one right here, which is, so you see it's a sacred rare, and that's the only thing you'll be able to reroll with shrines. In this case, you need to also, you're gonna have to experiment. If you're looking for certain skills, or like a new skill on an item, you're gonna have to look all that up, because it's just for every item can have different things. So it looks like for belts, you can get paladin and barbarian skills is what I found, and then for boots you can get assassin and necro, but I haven't even gone through all the possibilities yet. You're just gonna have to try each item separately. So what you're gonna do is basically just put in a shrine with the belt, or in this case, or any other rare sacred item, and you go ahead and re-roll it, and you're gonna see that it's gonna change the stats every time, and it's just gonna take away one of your charges off your shrine. And this one, I'll see if we can get some skills, and then I'm going to show you how to add the shrine bonus after. So I'm trying to get, oh, that's not bad, but again, you're going to want, if you can get skills for your class, then you're going to want to try and get that. The preset stat of the Tainted Shrine I'm rolling right now is bonus minion attack rating and bonus to summon minion damage. That one has spell damage, attributes. Okay, I'll just do it. I didn't get any skills, but we'll just say we could use this for any of the other classes. So what you're going to have to do now, so what I'm going to do is make some, you're going to need 2 arcane crystals, I believe. So what you're going to do is the same reroll. So now you're going to be adding the stat again. So it's going to stay the same belt. So you see 20% summon minion damage, or sorry, attack rating, and 37% minion damage. I put it in with the Tainted Shrine and 2 crystals, and it's going to basically add the same. It's only going to modify the minion damage and attack rating again to give it even more bonuses. So you're going to roll that. So you'll see that I added even more to the stat that I wanted, that I was rolling with anyway. And then that's basically how you're going to craft a lot of your gear. In my case, I would be trying to get more dexterity, and then you just keep adding the bonus. So you roll until you get a nice one with skills or whatever you're looking for, and then you go ahead and add the shrine bonus after to make the item even stronger for what you're doing. The last thing you can do, there's another. It's sort of like potion of the oil of luck, where if you have a unique, you can, certain charms, if you get extras, so this is again super like high level stuff, they'll give you a 5% chance to reroll a Lari bonus on a unique item, which will give you different bonuses than the 20% chance of luck on the oil of luck, but it's also going to be a lot harder because you're going to have to farm some high level charms and put those in the cube with the item. Like, I think the one that's worth it the most is the rings, because the rings have a chance to get +1 to skills. Some of the other ones are not bad, but again, you have to look up what each item has a different bonus depending on the charm you put in too. So I think that's about it for crafting your items. If you have any questions, you can leave them below and I'll try to answer them. I'm still pretty new to this myself, but I notice a lot of people are lost, so hopefully this helps. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.